Alright, welcome back to Rostov. We're trying to create the perfect Hansa here. There was a question in the chat, a very pertinent question. What does he mean by creating perfect Hansa? To be honest, I wasn't very sure myself, but here's what it's going to go down as. I'm going to unite our culture group, except for these guys. Sod these guys in Marmaros, they just do not matter. Phony Ruthenians right there. And I am going to own the Hansa, as defined in Patrician 4, so I'm going to take all the places where there is a Hanseatic city in Patrician, including the inland ones, and I will neaten the borders as part of that. I mean, there's no point in taking just Helsinki, which of course existed in the early 14th century. I'd be as well taking the Finnish area. I mean, it'll be pretty arbitrary what we define as nice borders. I don't even know how much of Scandinavia is going to become mine. But that's what we are setting out to do, because we certainly fulfilled the survive requirement of Rostov. We're looking pretty healthy right now. And we're about to take a big chunk out of Lithuania. A bit of a problem in all this has been England's involvement. So I'm thinking of severing ties between the two of them, but I'm going to wait out England so I can get a 100% war score in this, because this is kind of what I want to take, along with snipping off England and a few ducats for myself. Yes, coalition city, but it's a great opportunity to secure a huge amount of prime development, including lots of delicious farmlands and grasslands for ourselves. So with that in mind, I'm going to have to destroy the Lithuanian pretenders. So we will get straight on that. There's very little point of using anything that are not my delicious streltsy for this. So I don't know, keep 4 of you back, bring in you guys, and then we're going to go and kill them. That sounds about right. I'm going to unpause. I honestly can't remember what I was thinking towards the end of the last session, but it probably doesn't matter, because we are going to win. It is sad that Hungary has lost land, though. I don't remember Hungary losing land. I remember Hungary just eating and eating like the madman that he is. We've got some pretty awesome generalship here from Ivan. He likes us. And these Lithuanian pretenders continue to go around and make my life just that little bit less pleasant. I got a free diplomat. I'm not entirely sure what to do with him. I can't think of any claims that are worth making right now. I guess maybe I should get a claim on the Ryazan. So yeah, I guess I could build a spy network on the Golden Horde, because if Muscovy ever drops that guarantee they have on them, and I want to watch that like a hawk. Come to think of it, is revoked guarantee is one of the things that shows up in message settings. Guarantee, when a country revokes a guarantee. Yes, I want to know all of this. Really, if I was a clever bunny, I would put all message settings on, and then I would just disable them one by one. In fact, I should do that someday. Now, it's a shame to waste my men on these Lithuanian scrubs here, but when I piece England out, I'm going to want to have all the war score here. The other unfortunate thing is that pretenders do ping pong. It's like I'm really playing EU3 here. But we will destroy them for a nominal price on our manpower. The Lithuanians are scared stiff. They're never going to come and get us. That's more like they can't get military access, but hey, who's really keeping score here? Take care of these wee pretenders and we're done. Well, thanks for helping us out there, subject. But when it comes to crushing rebels, I have so much experience it's scary. Just scary. Down you go. And we'll just make our way back to happy times. Is Hungary the new Blobhemia? Yeah, it's like, well, they must have inherited some kind of Bohemian traits when they took over the Silesian lands. And it's like they've channeled the EU3 Bohemian powers. So there's a lot of expansion that I need to do around here, and I'm not in a particularly good position to do any of it, so I need to get myself a coastline soon. And I think Riga is going to be supplying that for me. Both them and Livonian Order. They have a surprisingly impressive set of alliances, but we'll take them down nonetheless. Now I could 100% Lithuania if I just de-sieged this and sieged this. But Hungary is in no mood for giving me military access. They probably would be if I improved relations with them. But I'm not an improved relations kind of guy. Not when England will get out of this war pretty soon. In fact, I can get a number on that if I bring my diplomat home. I also don't want to pay my units when there is no real need to, because I'm not that kind of guy. There's a lot of guys I'm not that. So they'll be out of this war in about 2 years. And it'll probably take me 2 years to swing around here, crush their army, and siege up that province. I mean, if I wanted to go there, too much hassle. I'm not a hassle kind of guy. Okay, maybe I'll stop saying rubbish like that. There we go, taken care of. And if they're rebels, then I'll just stomp them down as well. We have the happy Russian man who's willing to help us whenever needed. One of the downsides is that these lands are getting utterly ravaged by devastation, as are our lands down in Rostovian Caucasia. Can't go wrong with 50 military power. I mean, a level 2 advisor with discipline is great, because we get him half price, but I can't say no to 50 mil. Ka-ching. And all is well. This is not well, though. Man, those burghers have... they should be giving me dosh right now. I hate losing mercantilism. It's just not something that I'm wanting to do in all of this. My mercantilism isn't looking too good anyway. So goodbye trade power, goodbye happy burghers. Probably wasn't worth it in the long run. Probably wasn't worth it at all, but I love mercantilism. So yeah, England have been a big pain. If I recall well, I had an opportunity to sever the ties between England and Lithuania in the past. But I didn't take it, and boy do I feel like a fool for that. Also, I should be keeping that spy network big on Lithuania, because I'll be using it once this war is over to get yet more claims, especially on Molly-Golly there. And I will be telling my subject to get claims on this land. Ryazan salting Muscovy. Muscovy will very likely inherit Ryazan soon enough. I'm surprised they haven't already inherited Tver, actually. Odds of inheriting are 0%? Okay, no, they haven't had it for that long. So no need to worry there. I haven't given much thought to my ideas. I've taken Humanist and Influence just so I can get the nice events off of them. Influence I will likely keep, because I'm going to want that drop in aggressive expansion for all the ploughing through the HRE I'm going to have to do. Humanist, there's no way I'll take it for good. I mean, I do not like Humanist ideas. They're so incredibly strong, but thematically I hate them, and so it shan't be so. Alright, we got what we need off of you, Golden Horde. Time to think where else I want my diplomat right now. I could improve relations with people that may want to coalition me here. The Teutons being a prime example of that. In fact, that's actually a great use of it. Let's get better relations with them. I'm sure we'll be at war in the future, but until then I should keep them off of my case. The Ottomans are just eating and eating, but this works to my advantage pretty well. The unfortunate thing is that I have tied my horse to exactly one stake, and that's not good. If the Ottomans ever turn on me, I'm going to be friendless and frankly doomed. But we're good at surviving, especially when we're in this region, so I have a quiet confidence when it comes to the situation. Now, I'm really tempted to take another military idea, because I got all these mill points that I need to spend. If we were to ignore Humanist for a moment, then the question would be what military idea do we go with? I'm thinking quality, because we need to think thematically about what the perfect Hansa would be. The perfect Hansa is, of course, a great defensive pact. It does have influence all over the Hansa. It should be very economical. It should be focused on trade. It should also have a quality maritime and naval. So it's at 1, 2, 3, 4 for influence. 5 for trade, 6 for economic. Yeah, that sounds about right in my head. That sounds very right in my head. It's a shame because offensive would be nicer, but we gotta think about the Hansa here. Oh, but Sid makes a good point. Aristocratic, like a true patrician. Oh, we're gonna have to get aristocratic later on then, but we will grab the quality for now. Just because I'm thinking what to do with all this military power that I've got when I do not want to tech up right now. Admittedly, 13 is great, but nah. In the spirit of Hansa, clearly it will be maritime. Oh, it will be maritime. We'll be getting those ideas. Perhaps not just yet, because there's a bit of a problem when it comes to, you know, a navy for me. Alright, we've been discovered in Lithuania, which is very unfortunate. But I need to get our good friend, the English, out of this. Less than a year, and they'll be gone, so good times for me. I think plutocratic could be more stable than aristocratic. I can't get Pluto, sadly. The Hansa is very anti-monarchist, but we're all patricians, you have to understand. So truce with the Teutons is up, which means truce with the Livonians is up. I do want to fight them. They have Aragon, Granada, Salzburg, the Teutons, and Riga on their side. The Teutons I stared down before. Riga's not a problem. It's funny though, because if I fight others, the Livonian Order will not get involved. It's very tempting to fight Riga with that in mind, because I don't think any of his buddies are going to come and hurt us at all. But that's something to consider once we have wrestled this land from Lithuania, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Man, we need only the most quality of goods here. Just go for the bureaucratic despotism. Yeah, is Muscovy now the one that's a babbling buffoon? Yeah, they are. Them and Ryazan too. These are the accursed Rurikovics. We, however, indulgent, strict, well-advised, perfect personality traits for a Hanseatic patrician, such as myself. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Hello, England. I see you have finally decided to show face here. Thankfully, I'll get you out of this war quite soon, but before that happens, let's just take a step back. Let's take several steps back. Oh, geez, I did not see them coming. Give it a few months, so they won't even want to be involved in all this silly nonsense. Did not see that coming whatsoever. All those things I said about England, I'm going to have to take them back. Stack wipe them. Their armies are made of paper. He has Tech 13. I do not have Tech 13. Hopefully that fort holds out for just a little bit. It only has to hold out for a few months. Provided, you know, England don't suddenly cap so much of this land. But they're giving it to Lithuania anyway, so that's not a problem. And I see the problem. They got a 2 siege leader helping them out, and they broke the walls down straight away. So let's not have England making any gains around here. Yeah, England is making gains would be the worst. But no, I want pretty much everything out of this war. That's only fair. Couple of months more. This only has to hold out. Oh, defenders deserting straight away. Well, that's a kick in the teeth, isn't it? But I mean, now England's going to be tired from this war thanks to all of this attacking that they're doing. Well, I mean, they've still got a ways to go. They need to take down Vilnius after all. Another walls breached. These guys are rolling like utter madmen. Doing the traditional Scottish activity of running terrified from the English when it actually matters. No, I think you'll mean playing my diplomatic cards. Nothing short of perfectly. Get out of my hair, England. You have nothing to gain here. Thankfully, the Lithuanians are not raising anything there, and I can make my glorious peace. A piece of Lithuania. So this is what I'm taking. The coalition will not include anybody that really matters, although I don't want Livonian Order to join that coalition. They might, but I don't want them to. They hate my guts anyway, there's little I can do about it. But what would I do? They'd probably join in this war, which is honestly what I want them to do. But I'm tempted to pay off some of their debt. Because I want to fight Livonian Order, and then I would just take Ocel and break them up with Teutonic Order. Because I don't like treading on Teutonic toes right now. I'd like to fight them fair and square. Just me and them. Which I suppose I could do. I mean, Ragusa, Denmark, these people don't scare me. But I don't have any casus belli with which to do that. But regardless, we may as well make our peace here, taking a whole bunch of land, breaking them up with England, and all is pretty well. Wonder if I can get more money than 56. No, 56 seems like the magic amount here. So, good for us. And we have plenty of points to spend on doing all the stuff we gotta do here. And we're not that exhausted, are we? A little bit, but not too bad. I think I will probably reduce a bit of that because I don't want to spend the extra on the coring here. Besides, I also don't want to have to deal with revolts. Look at that vast amount that we save on this. So, nothing to it. Might as well just core the whole lot. There's nothing that I'm planning on giving away here. Where is the fast clicker when I need it? So we got some really nice land. Our name placement has ever so slightly improved. And I'm probably going to put a fort on Kiev, because the devastation here is horrific. And yeah, I would quite like Kiev to be a bit more prosperous given the, not sky-high development, but it will be. I am pretty sure that I'm going to develop Kiev into the sun. Jake, you're approaching the mill cap. I'm good at hitting caps, right? So I may as well thump down some quality ideas with our amazing traditions. And, you know, I really like getting army tradition, so let's pop down that as well. And with the tolerance of true faith that we get along with it, the revolt risk on these places goes way down. Still gonna, you know, be there, but way down. Efficient integration, because we've got the province that we needed. And, okay, this is what I like to see. Good. Except I don't need to see it for non-important countries, so go away. Pretty sure neither of those guys were important. And I still have what I need to fabricate further claims on you. My subject will claim this land. I kind of want to claim Villainous, but maybe I should claim lands of my culture first. I don't care about these two, not my culture. You I do somewhat care about, but you're only 4 development, so let's go for 5. That's how good we are. Who knows, they might get a revolt here and then Molly, will break free. That would be good news for us. Otherwise though, I mean, I could have this fort active to get rid of this devastation, but I'm not sure if I care about Ula to that extent. Plus, I can develop these lands to get rid of devastation if I really want to. And there's the money shot. We are now a great power. I can force people to bend to my will. Can also take on their debts and influence them, so if I really wanted Livonian Order to join in with this Riga war, which now they will, because they hate me, this is actually kinda good. So I mean, if I fight Riga, then I get to take Ocel for myself. These guys, they will not get involved, I'm fairly certain of that. And I don't even need to make Livonian Order a co-belligerent, because no one is going to care about me taking a 3 development province. Jake, this is Grugi level border guard. These borders are pretty good for OPM start, I must say. I don't want to pat myself in the back too hard, but it's pretty nice. So what am I going to do? Well, I would like to build a spy network in you, but I gotta wait till approximately right now. Alright, this is fine. Riga don't want to join in any coalition. Livonia want to be a march. Too bad, I'm going to eat you at some point. But yes, I want Riga and I want Ocel for myself so I can expand in that direction. People have been criticizing me for not punching Muscovy in the soft underbelly that I have available to me. Bit of a problem there, because if we look at the ledger here, the Muscovites have a force limit of 156 even though I ripped their heartland out, and they're currently just waggling around with 86,000 men. So not super keen on doing that. Also, they are allied with Hungary, they have 2 decent subjects, but they're married with Sweden and have a guarantee on the Golden, or the Great Horde. I could use that to my advantage, but then I wouldn't be able to rip much out of Muscovy. So I have a plan. I need to separate Muscovy from Hungary, because Hungary is utterly beasting right now. And for that, I need the Osmanoglu to not be a diplomat. Fortunately, Selim excels in being militarist, So we will we will likely work on that. These lands have been ravaged, but I mean, I don't think that'll hurt me too much. I mean, it's not the best provinces for me anyway. Nonetheless, they have a claim here on Samtskhe, and they have the mission to safeguard Eastern Anatolia. Does anybody who plays the Ottomans a lot know about their other missions? Do any of them make them really want Wallachian or Hungarian land that would trigger right about now? Because if it would, I would sell that province for $1. In fact, I probably will sell this province for $1, even though it's a full core of mine. So Lithuania is not guaranteeing jack anymore. I'm surprised they're not already bankrupt. Lithuania is now friendless, which is why I really want to claim more of their land and then fight them later on, so that I can feed and integrate Livonia. Riga though, Riga gotta die. All these insults flying around like mad. No, no, they're not who I want to fight. I want to fight Riga. Not yet, though. England are gunning down Scotland. Teutons are gunning down the Lithuanians. Did they call in anybody? Denmark, Norway, Brandenburg. It's worth remembering that Denmark have union over Norway, who they're eating, and Brandenburg, who, well, they punch pretty hard. So fighting the Teutons might be tricky in that regard. Who knows? Oh. Well, that's not good. I had an amazing ruler. However, we also have an amazing heir. Oh god, I'm going to fall into an old-style regency soon if this queen doesn't do so hot. So I might have to think about that war sooner rather than later. I just don't want to do it right now. We're not in a particularly stable raft. I mean, I'd be fighting Riga. They'd have all these guys coming in that they wouldn't touch me and I wouldn't touch them. So we would potentially struggle with the Lithuania problem. But I should probably get to war sooner rather than later. Lubeck, Livonian Order, Hamburg, Bremen, the Pope. Surely they wouldn't hurt me. Surely. Let's conquer Serbia and Bosnia. They'd be on a cooldown for 10 years after you give them Samshech. I mean, I would quite like to sell it to the Ottomans so they don't suddenly go mad on me. We'll risk the Queen not dying anytime soon. Worst case scenario, we've got to wait for 6 years. I'd love to conquer Ryazan, don't get me wrong. But I can't right now. Stability, missionary strength. I will want that when I start converting. But that's not just yet. Oh jeez, everybody's having their piece of Lithuania now. Probably wasn't worth my time breaking them up. I wonder if I can threaten war now. Like, can you give me Osil? Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. They would, they'd really bend over for me. I don't even have to fight Livonian Order now. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't even have to. I could threaten war for Osil. But why do that when I could take Narwa? That is so delightfully cruel. It's 9 aggressive expansion with people that probably hate me already, including Riga. Goodbye, prestige. How much aggressive expansion does threatened war give you? It gives me a base of 9. I mean, I don't really know how much that's going to affect everything else, but... Okay, well that's 9 base, but we really reduce it, thanks to our ancient heritage. I want to sell, but it's Narwa, which I will... Let me check something first. Can I seize land off of you? Right, so I can, for example, take gold again off of you. You wouldn't like it. You get 35, aggressive expansion, 5. Not aggressive expansion, the other one. Yikes, they don't like me at all. They're getting too relatively powerful for their own boots. And I don't want anybody supporting Livonia. So we need to keep them in place with some royal marriaging. My opinion's already pretty good, but it could, as always, be better. What else could be better is the amount of my units. In all honesty, what I want is more cannons, but I can't really afford that right now. Plus, when it comes to puffing out your chest, one should really focus on getting the cheaper units here. Can't afford any more Streltsy right now, but it's no big deal just to order up some more of you. Yeah, I never really checked to see if the volume is okay. It seems kind of loud on my end, but I'd leave that to you guys to figure out. There is a potential threat with giving Livonia too much of this land. They will end up thinking they're better than me. They aren't, but they might think that they are. Okay, so they've gone for peace. The Mamluks are bankrupt. I do wonder if it's worth just giving the Ottomans that piece of land there. I mean, how much are they willing to give me for it?